Hello, this is Praise George. I got this camera some about this time last year, but I used it for a while. I think I used it for a month or 2 months or so. Then I haven't touched this camera in 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 about 10 months or so, and I'm even finding it difficult to use the settings and all that. Oh man, I feel the need to share with you, with the people who follow me on my social media platforms, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook. The people who listen to what I have to share. I want to share something that will help you this year and probably the years to come. Every January, people make New Year resolutions. They make New Year resolutions and what they're going to be, what they want to do, what they want to achieve, what they want to stop doing, and all that. I have stopped making New Year resolutions because, I shall explain. Why do you need to make a New Year resolution every year? And after making that resolution, you try for a bit, a few weeks, a few months on whatever resolution you've made, and you fall back into the same old habits and repeat the same old patterns. Why bother with the resolution? Does the New Year resolution, does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel happy with yourself? Feel like you're doing something worthy? I mean, you just do resolution for resolution's sake. Just do a resolution, knowing in your mind that within the next 2 weeks, you're going to stop this nonsense you're doing. You stop it. You stop going to the gym. You stop waking up to read. You stop learning that new, or developing or acquiring that new skill set you promised yourself. Stop going to certain places. Stop mixing with certain people. Stop certain toxic behavior. Stop abusing substances. So you know you're going to stop doing this thing. So why do you make those resolutions? Why do you make New Year resolutions? Why? Tell me why. I'd like to know why. Why? Less than 1% of people who make New Year resolutions follow through. They never follow through. People don't follow through. People never follow through on New Year resolutions. So I stopped making them. What I do is that I continue working on my goals until I achieve them. Whether it's New Year or Old Year, it's irrelevant. I have a goal and I want to achieve it. When I look at my goals and I see that I've not done this, I've not done this, I've not done this. I keep on pursuing them until I manifest them. It doesn't matter if I do it this year or next year. It doesn't matter. As long as I am on that path, I keep myself on the path of pursuit. I keep myself on the path of consistency. And that is what this video is about. Consistency. The path of consistency. Not the path of perfection. You know, you make that mistake. You want to walk on the path of perfection. And if it is not perfect, you will not do it. No. Walk on the path of consistency. The path of consistency will take you to the fulfillment, the manifestation, the achievement of a goal. The path of consistency. Consistency. When you tell yourself you want to do something, you make a commitment to it. And you start doing it. First day, second day, third day, 1 week, second week, third week. And by the third week, you find out that you start slowing down. Why? It is because of the problems with New Year resolutions. You set your goals too high. Your goals are too high. Your goals are too high. They're too high. Unattainable goals. Unattainable goals. You set your goals too high. You aim too high. You aim too high. I don't know if the angle of this video is perfect. My wife is not here. She could have helped me, help with the angles and all that. But perfectionism is a problem. It leads to failure. I don't care if this video is a little bit skewed, but I'm going to pass across my message. For as many people as watch this video, I'm going to pass across my message. You set those goals too high. They're too high for you. Your goals have to be achievable, believable. They have to be concrete. The ABC of goal setting. I mean, you've heard that many times. They have to be achievable, believable. Believable. Not high goals, but believable goals. Let me make believable very easy for you. Believable means baby steps. Baby steps. Take baby steps. Don't rush into things because you cannot. Listen, if you rush into things that are too high for you, your momentum is unsustainable. Your momentum is unsustainable. You cannot be consistent with things that are too high for you. You can only build momentum and consistency with things that are easy for you to do. So you start with the easy steps. You take baby steps and you build consistency. You tell yourself you're going to be somewhere at 3 p.m. every day for the rest of this year. And you'll be there 3 p.m. every day for the rest of this year. And you're consistent. And you tell yourself, I will spend 20 minutes at that place, and you spend 20 minutes. If 20 minutes is too long for you, you say, I will spend 10 minutes. If 10 minutes is too long, say, I'll spend 5 minutes. You want to start an exercise routine, and you say, I'm going to do it for the next 1 hour. No. Start with 5 minutes. Be consistent with 5 minutes for 1 month. Wake up and do an exercise routine for 5 minutes and be consistent with your 5 minutes. Nobody, let me tell you, you owe nobody an explanation for your life. You owe nobody an you owe nobody an explanation for your 5. Oh boy. Okay, so you want to do, what's my business with your 5 minutes exercise? That is what you can do. That is your level. That is what you can sustain. That is what is sustainable. That is what you can keep consistent. That is what you can do. 5 minutes. So stay with your 5 minutes. And if it's 10 minutes, stay with your 10 minutes. And don't compare yourself. Comparison will destroy you. Don't compare yourself with people. You see people on YouTube and on TikTok and Facebook saying, listen, you exercise for 30 minutes. You wake up at 4 a.m. and you exercise for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 1 hour. Man, I don't care about your life. You can wake up at 3 a.m. and exercise for 5 hours. I don't really care. I wake up at 5, exercise for 5-10 minutes, and that's okay. I'm not comparing myself with you. We're not on the same journey. We're not, you're on your own journey and I am on my own journey. Do you understand what I'm saying? So we're not on the same journey. I keep looking at this camera angle and I feel it's a bit skewed. Thinking about my wife when she sees this video on YouTube and starts pulling out her hair. But consistency is more important than perfection. Consistency is more important. Getting it, doing it, starting it, doing it is better than being perfect at it. Listen, consistency will lead to excellence. Consistency will lead to excellence. Tomorrow, if I pick up this camera, which I haven't touched in about 10, 11 months, and I start again, I will understand how to set the angles and all that. And I do it the day after tomorrow, and I do it next week, and I'm consistent. By the end of January, my videos are going to change. Consistency. So I don't really care about the angle right now. I care about my message. And what is my message? Consistency. Don't compare yourself with other people. Stop comparing yourself with people. Stop comparing yourself with people. They exercise for 30 minutes, 40 minutes. What you can do is 5 minutes. It's okay. Exercise for 5 minutes and go do something else with your life, and stop comparing yourself. Stop putting yourself down. Consistency is the key to success. I like a place, I like a chapter in the book The Richest Man in Babylon. The man said, the richest man in Babylon said, if you make a promise to yourself that you're going to throw a stone into a river every morning, when you walk past that place, you're going to throw a stone for the next 1 month. Start doing it. If you get there one morning and you feel, why am I throwing a stone into this place, into this river? It makes absolutely no sense. He said, you would tell yourself that I made a promise to myself to throw a stone into this river and for 30 days, and I'm going to do it for 30 days. It doesn't matter how I feel. Your feelings don't mean anything. You've made a commitment to yourself. That is consistency. That is why it has to be believable. Your goal has to be believable, and it has to be small baby steps, not something huge and difficult for you to surmount. No, don't push yourself too hard. Love yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Be very gentle with yourself. Let me tell you something. Listen. You need to stop. You need to unfollow. Everybody who makes you feel small, makes you feel little, makes you feel like a failure, makes you feel bad with yourself. You open TikTok or Twitter or any of those people and you see them exercising like monkeys and exercising for 1 hour and lifting ridiculous weights, and you feel, hey, my life is worthless. Block them all. All of them. Block them. Don't allow people do that to you. Nobody has the right to do that to you, and you don't have the right to do that to yourself. You open up social media and you say something, and a person makes you feel bad, you block the person. Don't let people start brainwashing you and telling you that you're not good enough. And what you're doing is not good enough. No, you're good enough. Where you are is where exactly you ought to be right now. This is where you ought to be. Nowhere else. This place, where you are right now in life, is where you ought to be. All your thoughts, your actions, your choices, your words have brought you to where you are. Your philosophy of life has brought you to where you are. Your faith, your fears have brought you to where you are. You can be nowhere else. You are exactly where you ought to be in life. So be gentle with yourself. Be kind to yourself. Stop comparing yourself with people who are driving at 500 kilometers per hour, and you're just going at 30 kilometers per hour. That's your life. It's okay. It's okay. Be gentle with yourself. Love yourself. Be kind to yourself. Be patient with yourself. And stay focused on your goals and stay consistent, my friend. Stay consistent, my friend. Anyone who makes you feel like a failure, like your life is worthless, useless, and you open up social media and you see them doing things that, in your mind, you think, I will never be able to do this thing in the next 500 years, and they don't inspire you but make you feel bad. They don't belong in your life. You block them. Don't listen. Stay with people. Listen to people who inspire you to do more, to take a step further, to go a step further, to do a little bit more. You wake up and they speak to you, they speak to your soul, they connect with your soul, they're kind with you, they're gentle with you, they are teachers, they are teachers, they are mentors, they are gentle with you, they are patient with you, and they give you the lift and the gentle push that you need daily. They don't condemn you, they don't criticize you, they don't put you down, they don't pull you down, they don't make you feel bad about your life, they don't make you feel worthless and useless. No, because you have great value, my friend. You have great value, my friend. Don't listen to all the negative voices that are telling you that you're not good enough. Don't listen to them, my friend. Don't listen to them, my friend. Block them. Block them. I don't know, a few days ago I was on Twitter and I just saw a post, and I saw the post and it was all negative. I went to the person's page and I blocked that person. I don't want to have that repeat experience. I blocked the person. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. I don't want to see you. Blocked the person. I don't want to see your negativity. I want positive energy. I want people who encourage me. People who tell me that I can do more. People who breathe life into me. People who breathe energy into me. People who breathe possibility into me. People who build, who encourage me to go a step further. Those are the kinds of people that you should have in your life. Consistency. Not perfection, but consistency. Every time you watch this video, or every time you remember my name, praise said, consistency is more important than perfection. Consistency is more important than perfection. And what you do has to stay consistent. That is the secret to success. 5 minutes every day of exercise, and as you go, you begin to see and enjoy and see the benefits and the benefits of spending time working on your body, and you begin to grow, and you begin to grow in confidence, and you increase the time to 7 minutes, 10 minutes, then 15 minutes, and 20 minutes. And this time next year, you wake up in the morning and you're exercising for 30 minutes, for 40 minutes. Wow. But the secret is consistency from where you are to where you want to be. Consistency. 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 My latest book is Move in Silence. Go to youwillbeFine.org. You will find my books there. My latest book is Move in Silence. Move in Silence. How to create, grow, build in silence. That's my latest book. So go to youwillbeFine.org and you will find my latest book. And get a copy. If you have a Kindle device, you can download or you can read it for free. Move in silence. Back to consistency, back to New Year resolutions. ABC. Your goals have to be achievable. They have to be believable. They have to be concrete. I'm interested in those goals being believable. And for it to be believable, start small. Start small. I'm a writer, and if I want to write a big book, a book of maybe with about 20 chapters, I start with one chapter. I don't bother myself too much about the other 20 chapters and the 40,000 words I have to write. I start with one chapter. I start with the easiest chapter. I find the easiest way chapter. What is easiest for me to do? I don't start with something complex, something complicated, something I have to do months of research on. No, I start with the easiest chapter and I start writing. And I start writing word after word after word after word after word after word after word. I start with the easiest thing for me to do. The reason why some of you fail and you struggle and you keep falling is because you start with the hardest thing for you to do. No, it's a mistake. It's an error. It is a mistake. Always start with the easiest thing for you to do. Start with the easiest. So I start with the easiest chapter and I write about it. And that easiest chapter is something I can do. If you wake me up at 3 a.m. and ask me, Praise, talk about this, I can talk about it. Even waking up from sleep, I can talk about it. Without notes, I can talk about that thing. I can talk about it. So I start with that chapter and at the easiest. I take baby steps. Stop pushing yourself too hard. I take baby steps and my momentum begins to grow. As I read what I've written, my momentum, my confidence begins to grow. I say, wow, this is nice, Praise. This is nice. So let's go to the next chapter and I find something easy for me to do. I keep all the difficult things till the end, the difficult chapters. All the tough, hard chapters that will require research and all that and, complicated stuff. I keep all those things for last. I leave them because they're going to slow me down. I don't want anything to slow me down. When I've made up my mind that I want to write this book, I want to create content, I start. I start writing. And I create momentum and I stay consistent and if I'm writing and I have a block on a chapter, I totally abandon that chapter because I don't want it to slow me down and I move on to the next where I can find momentum, gain momentum, and I keep moving and I go back to the chapter where I left off and I started again, start working. I don't let anything keep me and slow me down. I don't let anything stop me and slow me down. That is how I write. That is the secret to my writing. I've written several books. That is how I write. That is how I write. It's the same in life, in your goals, your objectives. Start small. Start small. Stop putting unnecessary pressure on yourself. Stop comparing yourself to your friends. Stop pushing yourself too hard. And this year you've set yourself 10 goals, 20 goals, and you're going to go to Japan, and you're going to go to Qatar, and you're going to do this, and you're going to do that, and you've set 20 goals because your friend sets 20 goals, so you think you should compete with them. No, don't compete with anyone. Nobody's going on a journey with you. Your journey, you just go on your journey alone. It is your path. It is your life. Set your own goals. Set your own goals, achievable, believable goals. Set your own goals and stay consistent with those goals. Stay consistent with those goals. Let me tell you something, my friend. Discipline is more powerful than passion. Discipline is more powerful than passion. So the discipline of consistency is more powerful than passion. The discipline of consistency. You have discipline. You have discipline and you're consistent. You see, the discipline of consistency. Consistency builds discipline. You discipline because you tell yourself, I will do it, and you go do it. And do you know the reason why you do it? Because it is believable, and it is you're taking baby steps, not difficult steps. Discipline is more powerful than passion. Discipline. And you need discipline to be successful, my friends. Discipline, not passion. Discipline. Discipline. Discipline to study, discipline to withdraw yourself from the wrong group of people and tell yourself, my time is up with these people and they are partying and enjoying themselves, but I have things to do with my life. Discipline to follow through on your commitments. Discipline to stay consistent. Discipline, the discipline of consistency. Discipline.
Grab my latest book, Move in Silence, at youwillbefine.org.